All right, Amazon won't let me say the full title of this book, but The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F by Mark Manson. And I'm be honest, like I'm a big reader, so I've read like 400 or 500 books in the last like 8 or 9 years when I started reading. And I've read so many self-help books that straight up I just pushed this one away for quite some time. And I was like, you know what? This is written for people who don't read. It's written for people who they've never read any other books, which it is. It is. Like straight up. If you're not a reader, this is your book. But I am a reader. So I actually was not going to read this book. And I'm like, you know what? I'm being self-righteous. And if this is a popular book, I need to read it. And I'm glad I did because straight up, this, it seems like it's just written for people that don't read, but this book actually goes deep. And it goes deep in a way that most people, it's like the average person can read it and understand. I'm going to read a couple quotes. One quote: who you are is defined by what you're willing to struggle for. So basically, it's like, this book isn't just talking about fake positivity, just trying to be positive all the time and, whatever. It's being honest and letting us know struggle is a part of life. You're going to struggle, but what are you willing to struggle for? And part of the thing there is like, what you're willing to struggle for, if you're willing to struggle for something that is very meaningful to you, it will change you as a person. You will put up with way more. And in the end, you will become such a strong person. And then the last quote I wanted to read: you and everyone you know are going to be dead soon. And in the short amount of time between here and there, you have a limited amount of F's to give. Very few, in fact. And if you go around giving an F about everything and everyone without conscious thought or choice, well, then you're going to get F'd. So, which a lot of people struggle with. People they just give an F. They just care. They feel like they need to care about everything. They need to care about what that person says, what that person says, what this person thinks. And this happened yesterday, and all these different things happen today. You have to care about all of them. And if you don't, you're a bad person. And it's like, dude, you got to learn. This book helps you learn how to shut that stuff off and how to stay focused. So, I mean, I can go on and on and on about this book. I love this book because of how deep it is, but also how it is understandable for the average person. So, highly recommend this book.